Green, Dean of Students at the University of Oregon.
I'm Mr. Stephen Lyons from Portland, Oregon, and I'm going to vote for Governor Rockefeller because I think he's the only candidate strong enough to unite the entire Republican Party, and we need to unite to win the election.
I'm going to vote for Governor Nelson Rockefeller because he cares about people and he knows how to manage money.
Actually, Mr. Rockefeller has done an excellent job in New York State in balancing the budget. I am highly concerned about the budget in this country, about the fact that our debt continues to mount and ever grows, and we need somebody in office who can keep that debt down and who will balance the budget.
I haven't given his divorce much thought because I don't elect my political leaders on the basis of their personal life, but rather on their political background.
All we have to do is to look into his background and see what he's done throughout the years. He has always and never fallen down on his job. He's always concerned about people and their welfare. The Rockefeller Foundation, there's so many, many things, too numerous to mention.
Assistant Secretary of State for FDR, developed the .4 Foreign Aid Program for Harry Truman, and expanded Social Security for President Eisenhower. New York State was in the red when he became governor. Now its budget is balanced, employment is up, colleges expanded. Some progress was hard to gain, but the governor has always been a fighter. Strength, experience, dedication. These are the makings of a president. On Republican primary day, vote for Governor Nelson Rockefeller. He can keep the promise of the future. On a granite slab, John D. Jr. had his personal credo engraved for the world to see. He was Nelson's father.
I believe in the supreme worth of the individual and in his right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
In the depths of the Depression, young Nelson Rockefeller stood here, fighting to keep Rockefeller Center alive and its workers on the job. Defying bad economic news, he began a program of employee benefits which won him the respect of organized labor that has lasted to this day. Then a business trip to South America opened the challenge of a whole continent where most people knew nothing but poverty. Rockefeller worked in Venezuela to bring decent living conditions, small private businesses, and democratic institutions. When World War II exploded, President Roosevelt put him in charge of our effort to get first Nazis, then communists out of Latin America. Later, as Assistant Secretary of State, Rockefeller carried the fight behind the scenes of the United Nations opening, getting a provision in the UN Charter that was the seed of today's NATO alliance.
I entered the race for the presidency because I believe deeply in certain basic principles on which this country was founded and which have been responsible for its rise to greatness, and because I want to further these principles and serve the American people.
Now people are asking, what makes Rocky run, untiring, in his fight to help people get along? The answer may be that the faith of a father is often engraved on the heart of a son.
I believe in the supreme worth of the individual and in his right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Experience, strength, dedication. These are the makings of a president who can face up to the problems of modern times for us. In the Republican primary, vote for Nelson Rockefeller. He can keep the promise of the future.